Yes, it don't happen. I said it don't happen. Hey, Atiku Abubakar, Pdp Cabal Kingpin versus Pdp Disobedient Pdp Disloyal Obi versus Atiku. Akataka. Hey, it don't happen. Make una just sit down, jejeje. Make una just sit down, jejeje. Watch this video from the beginning to the end. No insult. Please don't insult Atiku Abubakar. And don't insult Peter Obi. I just want you people to sit down, and our leader, Baba ASIWAJU BOLA TINUBU, he just did there, they enjoy Pdp Cabal Kingpin and Pdp obedient Peter Obi. He just enjoying it. You all remember, a couple of months ago, a couple of years ago, when our leader, our father, no other than Comrade Adam Ali Oshomole, when he came out to tell you what that Atiku Abubakar, Pdp Cabal Kingpin, that is desperate to become Nigerian president. And Atiku Abubakar, shame of Aras TV. Aras TV is now a corrupt TV that could not challenge Kingpin Atiku Abubakar for lying against Lincoln, lying against the best president of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. And this shows that Atiku Abubakar is not capable to lead Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar interview, we are going to analyze it for 1 week. Before then, I want you all to listen, to hear what our father, Comrade Adam Ali Oshomole, what Comrade Adam Ali Oshomole said about Atiku Abubakar a couple of years ago, when he let the whole world know that Atiku Abubakar is destined. He's destined never to be a president. You all heard about that, right? How many of you all know about that? How many of you all know about that video? I am going to play that video, and I'm going to come to where, first of all, let me just do this.
Anywhere Amigo go, I go.
Which one I hear?
Anywhere Amigo go, I go.
Would I hear that?
Anywhere Amigo go, I go.
Anywhere an amigo go, I go. You all heard that? So it is better for you people to just sit down and enjoy today. Watch from the beginning to the end. Please, if today is the first day you are watching Mega Comrade or People Freedom Movement, whatever channel you are watching it from, we are broadcasting live from a channel. Please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel you are watching from, like our page, follow our page, and help us share this video. Share as much as you can share. So before we go there, we want to quickly just play what Atiku Atiku Abubakar said. First of all, Atiku Abubakar have unleashed on Peter Obi. Atiku Abubakar have unleashed on Peter Obi. I want the whole world to just listen to this first. Please, I want everyone to listen to this video. Where do we start? Where do we start from here? It's everywhere. Where do we start from here? Huh? Where I have not even shared this video. Where do we start from here? Where are we going to start? Okay. You know what? Let me just go ahead and just play this. I'm just going to play this video right now. I want everyone to listen. Is this okay? Do we play Showore on first? Do we play Showore on? This is not only by insult. It's not only by insult at all.
the grid, the national grid of Nigeria collapsed up to the point of zero output the 6th time this year. And on your Twitter account, you tweeted that this is one collapse too many. It is the 6th time this is happening this year alone. Yes. That's part of your tweet. But there was an immediate rebuttal by Omoyele Sowore, who is also a presidential candidate in this race. And this is what he said. He said the national electrical grid collapse started when you and Obasanjo invested $16 billion to procure darkness for Nigeria. The Buhari regime came to gazette grid collapse as a law. Alhaji Atiku, don't pretend that you care about the national grid. We can't continue like this. That's another presidential candidate. What do you say to this allegation?
Well, he is my opponent. What do you expect him to say? He has all along lived outside this country. He doesn't even know the policy implementation or even the policy initiative. We started to, when we came in, the total generation was about 4,000 megawatts. We initiated the building of 9 additional power stations. 9. And by the time those 9 were finished, you know, the capacity has gone up from 4 to about 13,000 megawatts. Unfortunately, no correspondent increase as far as the transmission lines are concerned. There is no way when your transmission lines cannot evacuate the power you are producing that they will not collapse. So they keep on collapsing. And these additional 9 power stations were completed by Jonathan. Omoro was on it. He died, and Jonathan continued, and he completed them. So that's why anytime there is an increase in the power generation, and then you have a transmission system that cannot evacuate the power, there will be a collapse. So he doesn't even know, because he lives outside this country. He comes every 4 years and contests for the presidency and goes back. He fails and goes back again. So what does Sowore know about this country? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But what do you intend to do differently if you were to become president of Nigeria?
Let's stop right there. You hear Atiku Abubakar. You hear what he said about Sowore. Did you see what I play about this electricity? Obedient people make una share for Atiku Abubakar don't finish the hope of obedient people. Remember where Papa Adam Ali Oshomule, when he talked about Atiku Abubakar, once Atiku Abubakar gave you a command and you become disobedient to that command like Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar will go all in. Now remember when I tell you, I say Tilo Malaye don't come out. He don't come one Atiku, I don't come one Peter Obi. Say not be waiting, they say me you do. Now you can't do. Una not believe me. Tilo Malaye tell him, make it gather the people, make it bring them come home. Una think say na joke. As Tilo Malaye can't tell Peter Obi, tell him, Obi don't know how to tell his supporter. Say na undercover PDP EP. EP one work for Atiku Abubakar. But Nigeria, Obi no know say Nigerians don't frustrate. Obi no know. Obi come made mistake. As PDP come make mistake. They can't drive or they can't disobey our governor. Our Nigerian governor NYESOM WIKE. So from there, Nigerians confess, say no hope. Now only Peter Obi and they can't rush follow Peter Obi for social media. Atiku Abubakar thought Peter Obi was still on the same plan. Immediately, Atiku Abubakar find out say Peter Obi not going to respond to the way when they planner. Now he vex. Because once Atiku Abubakar the PDP Cabal Kingpin, and they tell Una now, Una don't want to join me call on Kingpin now. Where did a time we come where Atiku Abubakar will deal with you now? I will join her. Una not cry you. Make Una not cry you. Atiku Abubakar is the definition of Cabal, PDP Cabal Kingpin. Make Una listen to our father, Baba Comrade Adamali Oshomule. When he tell Nigeria waiting Atiku Abubakar pay, Una not yet. Make Una listen to that.
But I think it also borders on arrogance for Atiku Abubakar to suggest that our future is tied to his presidency.
Agreed. The national
Atiku is destined never to be president.
Okay, listen.
But I think it also borders on arrogance for Atiku Abubakar to suggest that our future is tied to his presidency. Atiku is destined never to be president of Nigeria. And I ask you to review his character, because I still speaking about character during the election. Leadership is about character. Atiku's desperation is so obvious, so desperate that in 2003, it is on record, he challenged his own boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, not to do a second term. And in the end, they fought naked at Wuse Market. Subsequently, Atiku decamped to join ACN. I was in ACN then. We offered him the ticket. Like Father Mbaka will say, he became like a big bird, like a vulture that couldn't fly. And he lost that election. Once he lost, he returned back to PDP. He contested again the primaries against, I believe it was Jonathan. Also, right. And he lost the nomination. Because he has only his interest in mind, he decamped again from PDP and returned to APC. He joined us in Lagos, rolled out the dollars, and President Muhammadu Buhari has to say to APC people, myself inclusive, I have no dollars to give. I do not have Intel or ITEL. I do not have foreign account. And even if I have, I will not give. All I offer is all my heart. The APC guys who couldn't resist Atiku dollars collected those dollars and voted for Buhari as our candidate. Once he lost the nomination and he did his calculation and realized that it's highly improbable that he will be able to defeat President Muhammadu Buhari in our primaries, he again took flight and went back to PDP. Can you recount how many times he has camped, decamped, recamped, decamped? Now, such a political rolling stone, does he think that Nigerians are so insane as to think that a man who is not stable, who has no conviction, whose interest is about himself, and who has confessed that he's going into this race, according to him, to enrich his friends, that will be a possible candidate to be elected at a time like this?
CHAIII.
And for all of you who are journalists who monitor what happened in Port Harcourt, how Atiku...
You heard that? This have been the pattern of Atiku Abubakar from day one. When he did not find his way, he will go on offense. Just like he went against Peter Obi. I want to play this first before I play another thing. Let's go.
We go to that through APC. My fundamental disagreement with ASIWAJU since 2000.
Okay, hold on. Stop there. Not there one do. You know, say they talk about electricity. When Atiku Abubakar attack on my election, this same electricity problem is the one that born Peter Obi in this election. Now the same electricity problem. Now it make youth begin to run after Peter Obi. Make una hear when the same arise channel, Peter Obi channel, ask question. Even Peter Obi is popular because nobody have really bring him and sit him down. And sitting down and ask Peter Obi question. If you ask Peter Obi the real question, you will see that Peter Obi is an angry man. Make una listen. Not be me go talk. Want to go.
What they said, Basanjo spent. But I'm saying in the past 10 years, and I'm talking about 2010 or 2012 or 2022. Within this period, this is what we have spent in subsidy alone. Yeah. That means subsidy alone would have solved a lot of our issues in education, in health. If we have 20,000 megawatts of electricity today, I can assure you that we'll be growing at more than 4% and would have added over $100 billion in our GDP. So what it is that this is just subsidy. Within the same period, as you know, we borrowed $90 billion. So subsidy of 40. You borrowed about $90 billion.
About.
Which you're servicing. If you put the debt servicing, you could see a total mismanagement of resources that would have changed the entire North.
This is how Peter Obi gained attraction about electricity. Make una listen. Peter Obi will say that we are now beginning to evaluate Peter Obi word. What this electricity, many people don't come and say, Ranomigo, see what Peter Obi talk about electricity. Listen, now my go listen. Make una wait. Listen and listen good.
That vast land would have been a huge farmland.
But sorry to cut you. The argument has always been over the years. It is labor that has been stopping the government from removing subsidy. Remember 2012 Occupy Nigeria protest, labor, and now you are in a party set up by the Labour Party, and you're a free market capitalist in the party called Labour Party. So labor has also played a role in stopping the removal of subsidy. All this while, that's another argument.
No, let me tell you the argument. Let me tell you, it's people. It is not entirely so. Labour have never been against stopping of.
Underline that word. Peter Obi will come when they accuse him. Now, Labour Party was the people that stood against subsidy that he's complaining about. And now he's in Labour Party. He said, listen, Peter Obi want to have it both ways. He will say yes or no. Peter Obi can never answer direct question. Such people are corny people. Listen very well. Hear what Peter Obi said again. Let's go.
All this while, that's another argument.
No, let me tell you the argument. Let me tell you, it's people. It is not entirely so.
See, you want to have it both ways. It is simple, but it's not entirely simple. So that tomorrow Peter Obi will have something to cover himself with. I don't have time for this gimmick politician. Listen to Peter Obi. He always give you answer of yes and no. And now when they send me video, I don't begin to watch her now. Oh, he's loophole. No, so we're not smart. We're not smart. Most of you people are completely stark illiterate. Education, pamphlet degree with nothing, no brain. Common sense, we're not get.
Has also played a role in stopping the Occupy Nigeria protest, labor. And now you are in the party set up by the Labour Party, and you're a free market capitalist in the party called Labour Party. So labor has also played a role in stopping the removal of subsidy. All this while, that's another argument.
No, let me tell you the argument. Let me tell you, it's people. It is not entirely so. Labour have never been against stopping of subsidy.
Can you convince Labour?
No, let me tell you, we will do it properly, because if you audit what we are importing and consuming, there's no way it will be this amount.
He don't divert the answer. Don't divert the question. Mr. Davata, he don't divert. This guy now, very, very smart. Smart, but not as I think we give him too many credit. More than listen.
And you have to convince people. Let me tell you why people are against the removal of subsidy. People are against the removal of anything because whenever it's been done, they did not see the benefit. We did private.
He did not answer the question. He did not answer the question. But I'm going to allow him to finish. The reason why he with Atiku Abubakar one begin saga now. Atiku Abubakar don't scatter the obedient hope. Not be Ranomigo. You can stay here and insult your papa. Atiku Abubakar person go beat you now for north, and go they cry for south. They go beat you now for south, and go they cry for east. That is you people problem. Listen to now Messiah.
Privatization. We didn't see the benefit. What we did is that we privatize profits, socialize losses. We did everything we've done. We did all that things here that have been done everywhere. If you say you're going to remove this, what are we getting here? The problem you have in Nigeria is that they've removed this, nobody got anything here.
Yeah.
So we are going to do it in such a way that it will be transparent.
First, when you say it's staging, now it's not talking about nobody get anything here. Unless you, that will be always want to have input with. I took my time. Now send me the video. Now fought. I watch him. I see a lot of gaming. You know the meaning of gaming? Hassle, wuru oberu, GPT.
This is the amount of our importation. This is the amount we're going to spend. And if we reduce it or do this, this is what you're going to get. and you deliver that, people will believe you. I've been able to return schools in Anambra State.
He said if you deliver that, people will believe you. That means wash. Brainwash you. Because some of you are gullible. You see how? Peter will be a Ranomigo. Make a comrade. Now they send me the video. I want una. Make una not send me video. Una not here. You see how now? Now go sleep. Now call this. Go sleep. Collect your money. Wake up. Go sleep. Collect your money. Now one on the scene. Go and wait. Make we analyze and first. They come to ABUBAKAR.
So do things that when I was doing it, people say, no, you cannot do it. Have you go and watch what my former head of service wrote? Stinginess as a strategy of development. He showed how I cut the cost of everything and showed what I used it to do.
Mm-hmm.
You must not come and say, we're going to remove this. What are we going to get as a remove? Because of mistrust. Because the whole thing had been embedded in transaction and stealing of, so people don't want to hear it. But you cannot spend that amount of subsidy when you have education and pulling people out of poverty suffering.
Where do you remove subsidy?
Okay.
Well, like I said, everything has to be, if this is going to happen, this is the result.
Would you remove subsidy?
We have to look at it critically.
Would you remove subsidy?
Remember what I said? Yes and no. We have to study and we remove it. But I have to offer them.
Mr. Yes and no candidate, will you remove the subsidy? A simple question. A simple question to Peter Obi. Now only my platform. See now they come on social media. They speak the truth. They tell Nigeria the truth. Nobody fear let them come out. Only me, the producer, the whole of you. If they like watch, if they be 20, I go counter attack. You see, I am using Peter Obi word, not be my word. Peter Obi, Mr. Yes and no candidate. They could play him again. Idiot people.
Well, like I said,
listen.
Everything has to be, if this is going to happen, this is the result.
Would you remove subsidy?
Simple question.
We have to look at it critically.
Would you remove subsidy?
Remember what I said? Yes and no. We have to study and we remove it, but I have to offer them what would be equivalent of what we are removing.
So your answer on subsidy is yes and
yes,
and
yes.
no. Would you remove subsidy?
Yes, but because yes, because I'm going to use the resources to do something that
benefits. Yes or no? You don't ever see where you go to exam. They go ask you, is it true that so and so happen? Answer yes or no. Peter Obi will come. He will say yes and no. If you answer an exam, put the two answer, you go pass. I beg you, make we leave this one. Yes and no. Tomorrow I go analyze the video because we get too many videos today. Yes and no. When they pressure am, Peter Obi go come the rattle. He started rattling like a goddamn rattlesnake. He started, I am the state licensed private investigator. I dey investigate video. They check out where. They check out. Where. Peter Obi cannot answer. Well, now don't make me vex. Moku play him again. Will you remove the subsidy? Wanna listen?
Everything has to be, if this is going to happen, this is the result.
Would you remove subsidy?
We have to look at it critically.
Would you remove subsidy?
Remember what I said? Yes and no.
Hey.
We have to study and
forget it.
Remove it, but I have to offer them what would be equivalent of what we are removing.
So your answer on subsidy is yes and
yes.
No. Would you remove subsidy?
You see, have you not come the result? Who people? Now here I know so na mumu. Make we see where Atiku Abubakar on leech or labor. Moku see him, moku play him. Wait, now too much. Wait the video. We can check the video one by one.
We go to the two APC, and departure.
Wait.
Maybe I should have invited. I'd like to ask a follow-up question.
No.
I'd like to ask a follow-up question. Let's talk about your manifesto.
No, that's not what I want.
Greed, the national greed of Nigeria.
Okay, let's
The
talk
greed,
about
the national.
Una not saying about this oil, about this electricity. Una don't hear when Atiku attack Showore. Mo could talk about labor. Let's see, not be here. Mo just play the video. Let's go ahead. This one too long. This one too long. Make her bring that video come out. CHAIII. I go bring her come out. I must bring this video come out. When it talks a labor.
Greed, the national greed of Nigeria collapsed up to the point of zero output. The sixth time this year.
This one
as a law.
Wait, this one for Showore. This one Showore Wahala. When Atiku attack Showore.
Let's talk about your manifesto. Looks like the subject of removal of subsidies conspicuously absent in that manifesto.
This subsidy matter, that is what Peter Obi was rambling about. Peter Obi was rambling about it. Moku, I want show now where Atiku talk say Peter Obi.
I'd like to ask a follow-up question. Since Governor WIKE and some of his...
No, this one is a liar on this one. Not be this one will play. Hi, I don't know where this video go. They don't hijack the video. I don't know. These people, now what for them?
Is this an oversight? Even if it is
not an oversight, but I thought Nigerians have now come to accept my position on the issue, you know, of subsidy removal. Recall that when I was vice president, we had designed subsidy removal in 4 stages, and I was the chairman of subsidy removal committee.
No, we are not talking of this. I bet send me more and send me the video. Somebody they don't have this video.
As a law. Alhaji Atiku, don't pretend that you care about the national greed. We can't continue like this.
Okay,
that's part of your tweet. But there was an immediate rebuttal by Omoyele Sowore, who is also a presidential candidate in this race. And this is what he said. He said the national electrical grid collapse started when you and Obasanjo invested $16 billion to procure darkness for Nigeria. The Buhari regime came to gazette grid collapse as a law. Alhaji Atiku, don't pretend that you care about the national grid. We can't continue like this. That's another presidential candidate. What do you say to this allegation?
Well, he's my opponent. What do you expect him to say? He has all along lived outside this country. He doesn't even know the policy implementation or even the policy initiative. We started to, when we came in, the total generation was about 4,000 megawatts. We initiated the building of 9 additional power stations, 9. And by the time those 9 were finished, you know, the capacity has gone up from 4 to about 13,000 megawatts. Unfortunately, no correspondent increase as far as the transmission lines are concerned. There is no way when your transmission lines cannot evacuate the power you are producing that they will not collapse. So they keep on collapsing. And these additional 9 power stations were completed by Jonathan Umaru, who was on it. He died, and Jonathan continued, and he completed them. So that's why anytime there is an increase in the power generation, and then you have a transmission system, and that cannot evacuate the power, there will be a collapse. So he doesn't even know, because he lives outside this country. He comes every 4 years and contests for the presidency and goes back. He fails and goes back again. So what does Sowore know about this country? Nothing, absolutely nothing.
But what do you intend to do differently if you were to become president of Nigeria?
Let me just give you a story, what I tried to do even during our own administration. I went to the president and said, look, Mr. President, let us decentralize both generation and transmission. He said, what the hell do you mean? I said, look, let's...
Okay, you heard that. So now let's talk about the zoning before we come to Peter Obi story. I want everyone to just listen to what Atiku said about the zoning. Not be me talking about Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar said it, not me at all. Let me play. Don't call me. People are calling. Me, I'm not ready to answer any phone right now. We must play this video today. Listen.
You expressed your consistent preference for running mates from the Southeast, but the agitation initially was that the presidency would be microzoned to the Southeast.
No.
Which
is not correct. That's not PDP.
Okay.
There was nothing like that in PDP.
Right.
Absolutely not.
But you are aware that there was a general agitation. That
Well,
agitation
is different from a decision to microzone. PDP has never sat down as a party to microzone any position. Yes, we have said there should be a rotation between North and South as far as the presidency and also key officers of the party as well as government is concerned. I mean, we started it. We brought that into our constitution, not any other party. Any other party else is just following what we initiated. So we have never microzoned any position to any part of this country. It has always been between North and South.
Right.
Of course, there has been agitations from the Southeast, because since the return of democracy, they have not produced a president, neither did they produce a vice president. That is of course, quite legitimate. But in politics, you negotiate power.
Yeah.
You negotiate power through negotiations, not through cohesion, not through force. I mean, that's why it is called politics.
Yeah. So, this is Atiku Abubakar for you. Atiku Abubakar, what he said, even concerning Governor WIKE, we are coming. Do I just play that video now? Do I play it or hold on? Let me go ahead. Let me just go ahead. Let's play that video. I want everyone to bear with me. Let's go on this one.
Consistent preference for running mates from the Southeast, but the agitation initially was that the presidency would be microzoned to the Southeast.
No. Which is not correct. That's not PDP.
Listen,
there was nothing like that in PDP.
Right.
Absolutely not.
But you are aware that there was a general agitation.
Well, agitation is different from a decision to microzone. PDP has never sat down as a party to microzone any position. Yes, we have said there should be a rotation between North and South as far as the presidency and also key officers of the party as well as government is concerned. I mean, we started it. We brought that into our constitution, not any other party. Any other party else is just following what we initiated. So we have never microzoned any position to any part of this country. It has always been between North and South.
Right.
Of course, there has been agitations from the Southeast, because since the return of democracy, they have not produced a president, neither did they produce a vice president.
Yeah.
That is of course, quite legitimate. But in politics, you negotiate power. You negotiate power through negotiations, not through cohesion, not through force. I mean, that's why it is called politics.
Okay.
So the negotiations from the Southeast were not successful this time. Your erstwhile running mate, Peter Obi, left the PDP and joined another party, is also running for president. How do you think this will affect your prospects, given that the Southeast...
Okay, Peter Obi, you don't come, or Sevane, you don't reach them. You see, Atiku Abubakar, he don't completely destroy the hope of the obedient. After Peter Obi was being disloyal to PDP, everyone know Peter Obi was working for PDP. As Atiku Abubakar comes, he say, Peter Obi, no one listen to what they agree on. Atiku Abubakar unleash. Atiku Abubakar is the PDP Cabal Kingpin. He can't unleash on them. Baba ASIWAJU, he just did there, they enjoy the watch them. Make una listen. Let's go. Where are the obedient? Only me and Bishop. Now he just they teach you a lesson. How to listen. How to be obedient to good thing, not bad thing.
Do you think this will affect your prospects, given that the Southeast has always been such a safe zone for the PDP?
I really don't expect, the Labour Party to, to take as much votes from the PDP as people are suggesting. We could have seen it in the last elections in Austrian State. What is the performance of the Labour Party? This is a party that doesn't have a governor, doesn't have members of the National Assembly, doesn't have state assembly members, and politics in this country depends on the structures you have at these various levels, at the local government level, at the state level, and at the national level. So it is very, very difficult to expect a miracle to happen, simply because Peter Obi is in the Labour Party.
Well, two quick follow-up questions.
Wait. They want ask follow-up question. Atiku Abubakar was not happy. He said, let me make it your very Labour Party. Now he continue.
First one, after all, they were saying through the social media they had more than 1 million votes in Osun State. But how many votes turn out to vote for Labour Party? And then again, mark you, we are talking about social media. In the North, 90% of our people are not trained to social media.
90% of the Northerners don't take social media. Unayera, Atiku Abubakar say, Peter Obi people say they get 1 million people for Osun State. He say when the election come, they don't see them. Hey, brother Fred, I don't worry. Wow. God bless you, my brother. So, Atiku Abubakar, he can't unleash. He said the Northerner, 95% of Northerner, they know the social media.
Social media, they had more than 1 million votes in Osun State. But how many votes turn out to vote for Labour Party?
You see, huh?
And then again, mark you, we are talking about social media. In the North, 90% of our people are not trained to social media.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask two quick follow-up questions on this issue of zoning and rotation. Now,
let's talk about Peter Obi again.
At the state level and at the...
Wait, Mona, not rush me. Mona, not rush me. Hey, I get important thing when people want to. It don't happen. Peter Obi Cabal Kingpin Atiku Abubakar versus Peter Obi Disloyal Runaway Cabal. Peter Obi is a disloyal runaway cabal. He's a disloyal runaway cabal. He run away from PDP. Pilo Bala ye come warner. Say make it come out. As Peter Obi no one listen to them again because Peter Obi don't know how to tell you people. Say you are not they go nowhere. He don't know how to tell you people. You people will remember me. Thank you, Kennedy. You people will remember me. Peter Obi will be yes or no president. We don't want yes or no president. Will you help the innocent poor citizen? Peter Obi will answer yes or no. Which one is the answer? Will you create 2,000 or 20,000 megawatt of electricity? Peter Obi will answer yes or no. Will you? Now they are TV Macon say, which one is yes or no? Not be me talking about. Una just they insult to the papa. Una don't make me now.
Wait. The national grid.
This electricity now be the real matter. When you bring Peter Obi, make I play him again.
Yes.
Subsidy.
Wait.
Well, like I said, everything has to be, if this is going to happen, this is the result.
No, could I share this video?
We have to look at it critically. Yes. Remember what I said? Yes, and no. We have to study. I will remove it,
Headache.
but I have to offer them what will be equivalent of what we are removing.
So your answer on subsidy is yes and no?
Yes.
Would you
Yes.
remove subsidy?
Yes, but I have to
This
offer
guy
them.
for Arise TV, this guy for Arise TV. Will you remove subsidy? Will you remove subsidy? The answer is yes. I know. Only Peter Obi. Only Peter Obi for Nigeria. And I don't go cause him. Only Peter Obi. Una don't expose Peter Obi. President, yes, I know. Me, mega comment. This video. How many people don't watch it? 676,000 people don't watch it. They know if you bring out this point. And they look at the content of the video. As a finances investigator, I go check very well. Now we get master degree. Now we get everything. See you now. Make we play them again.
What would be critically?
Would you remove
Yes.
subsidy?
Remember what I said? Yes and no. We have to study. I will remove it, but I have to offer them what would be equivalent of what we are removing.
So your answer on subsidy is yes and no?
Yes.
And
Yes.
no. Would you
Yes.
remove subsidy?
Yes, but they go yes, and
We
because
have
I'm
seen
going
it in the
Stop.
last elections in Austrian State. What is the performance of the Labour Party? This is a party that doesn't have a governor, doesn't have members of the National Assembly, doesn't have state assembly members, and politics in this country depends on the structures you have at these various levels.
You hear that? When that Atiku Abubakar, they watch my video. When I came out last month, I told you people, I said Obi is not going anywhere. I said Peter Obi is not going anywhere. Peter Obi do not have a senator. He do not have a governor, House of Rep member, no commissioner, no minister, no chairman, no councillor, no supervisory councillor. That is what they call structure, not be you. You are not the structure. You don't get anything when you want to. That the same people, the same voters, the same voter when they go PDP rally. Now they still they drive, they go. They say Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. Tomorrow, when they go get 1,000, all of them go enter house. Will you remove subsidy? Enough answer. Will you remove subsidy? Enough answer. I'm not seeing Atiku don't copy me. Atiku Abubakar to
We could have seen it in the last election in Austrian State. What is the performance of the Labour Party? This is a party that doesn't have a governor, doesn't have members of the National Assembly, doesn't have state assembly members, and politics in this country depends on the structures you have at these various levels, at the local government level, at the state level, and at the national level. So it is very, very difficult to expect a miracle to happen, simply because Peter Obi is in the Labour Party.
Well, two quick follow-up questions. The first one is...
After all, they were saying through the social media, they had more than 1 million votes in Osun State. But how many votes turn out to vote for Labour Party? And then again, mark you, we are talking about social media. In the North, 90% of our people are not trained to social media.
Well, I was going to ask two quick follow-up questions on this issue of zoning and rotation. Now, the former governor of Ekiti State, Peter Ayo, stepped down. If the candidate comes from the North, a group or several groups within the PDP are also seeing that the chairman of the party, Senator Yoji Aoyu, should step down. That is a matter of honor because he made the promise that he would step down if the candidate comes from the North. Now we have the...
Wait, Moko, stop. You all heard that now. When I don't hear them. You hear as Fulani Cabal Kingpin Atiku Abubakar, the way they treat we most especially with the minority, with the South. Atiku Abubakar have no value for the South. Even though Atiku Abubakar is destined, not be me talk that one. Moku play that video. Not be me talking. Not be me talking. When I just listen to that video. As Atiku Abubakar don't attack Peter Obi now. Obi people go the verse. They go the verse. See, why Atiku Abubakar go talk that kind of word? You see, we could just play that video. You know what? Let Moku hear him. It's better we hear him.
A group or several groups within the PDP are also saying that the chairman of the party, Senator AHMED, should step down. That is a matter of honor because he made the promise that he will step down if the candidate comes from the north. Now we have the candidate, your good self, from the north. We have the chairman of the party, also from the north. We have the chairman of the board of trustees, also from the north.
I don't see PDP.
So your party members are saying, no, we want fairness, we want justice in the distribution of positions. But you seem to have defended Senator AHMED, you staying on when you spoke at the rally in Oshobo ahead of the governorship election.
You see, this position we have found ourselves is not the first time PDP has found itself. But there is.
Think of better. I joined the Joe La comment. I joined the Joe La comment. I joined the Joe La comment. Now, when they talk of Baba ASIWAJU BOLA AHMED TINUBU again. La defense in Alobigo Koputulala. Defense. Na defense na call the defense. Na defense na call the defense. I beg.
The difference.
Atiku Abubakar no they go nowhere. Atiku Abubakar no they go nowhere.
But I think it also borders on arrogance for Atiku Abubakar to suggest that our future is tied to his presidency. Atiku is destined never to be president of Nigeria. And I ask you to review his character, because I keep speaking about character during the election. Leadership is about character. Atiku's desperation is so obvious. So desperate that in 2003, it is on record, he challenged his own boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, not to do a second term. And in the end, they fought naked at Wuse Market.
God bless you, Osho Baba.
Subsequently,
that's so Atiku Abubakar and disobedient Peter Obi one fight for Wuse Market now. He done the attacker. Atiku Abubakar don't unleash on his boy. I don't know say Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar boy. Atiku Abubakar, Labour Party cannot perform miracle with Peter Obi. Obedient hope is dashed. Obedient hope is gone. Now, and with the year information say that they will never allow Igbo, that the Hausa Fulani, we are hearing allegedly that they will never allow Igbo man to become president. They are not support that one. But let us be honest. The reason they could share this video, the reason I will spend 1 hour, 10 minutes, I will be gone on this day. I got important thing to do, man. Come on now. The reason why they said they will never allow Igbo man, they could listen when they shout obedient. The Cabal, they said the killing of late Prime Minister Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. They say they never forgive the Igbos. Now, yeah, forgiveness is what I preach for. I am begging the Cabal to forgive the Igbos. They say the killing of late Prime Minister Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. They say they never forget it. Now, yeah. So, the same Atiku Abubakar, for you to know that he's destined never to be the president. He said Lincoln run in America. President Lincoln, he said he ran for 6 times. And Lincoln did not run for 6 times. As a matter of fact, let me educate you people. Just go to Google right now. Just ask, did President Lincoln No, just ask. How many times did President Lincoln run for U.S. post? How many times? Just ask. How many times did President Lincoln run? Okay. Nayera, President Lincoln did not run. As a matter of fact, in March, let me not go for that. I'm not here to educate you. I'm not an history man. President Lincoln did not run for 6 times. So I don't know where Atiku Abubakar found all these things. I don't know. So Atiku Abubakar just believe Nigerians are done. They just believe that. So Atiku Abubakar, now he want to take Peter Obi along with him. Okay, let's move forward because I'm in a hurry. I got to go to somewhere. Atiku Abubakar, he said, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, have dismissed the chance of the Labour Party in 2023. In an interview on Arise TV on Friday, Atiku stated that the presence of this is as running mate, Peter Obi, cannot boost the chance of the party because it has no structure. Now, yeah. Unveiling, even today, there is a write-up on People Freedom Movement. Go and check it. Unveiling the statistic carried out by some intelligent Nigerian. I first tell you now this one. My Edo people, make you not waste your time on Peter Obi. Peter Obi is a good man. Of course, maybe yes or no. Because Peter Obi taught us how to answer yes and no together. I can never answer any question again. Yes or no. If you ask me, I will tell you yes and no. I learned it from Peter Obi. Not be me talking about. Make a play again. Make a player. Make a player. Now that one depend them. Make a player because as he they sweet me, he go depend them. As now that one I depend them. Make a player.
I'm going to on subsidy when you have education and pulling people out of poverty suffering.
And that one take the get
subsidy.
Well, like I said, everything has to be. If this is going to happen, this is the result.
Would you remove subsidy?
We have to look at it critically.
Would you remove subsidy?
Remember what I said? Yes and no. We have to.
If na Baba ASIWAJU BOLA TINUBU, if na he answer that question, social media for don't burst. Una see una live. Una see una live. Eranomigo are going to start exposing. Or now they send me video. Thank to the follower, my fans when he send me this video. He say Peter Obi is a good man. Oh. He say he want to electricity. He want fix electricity. I say how you want to fix am? He say make you watch this video. As I watch her, I say, will you remove the subsidy? Either yes or no. Peter Obi cannot answer. Peter Obi is not a straightforward man. He come out and say in only one watch he get. We don't find out say Peter Obi get more than at fact more than a dozen watch. Peter Obi come and say now only one black shoe he get. And when they say when they enter different place with different shoe, attire. I don't know where these people come from. They know why hear the truth. Now let us see her now. What did they call the other man? What did they call her? Daddy Freeze. Now that brother Fred laugh. He say like yes hello. Like yes hello. Yes hello candidate. Yes hello candidate. Labour Party is a good party. But Peter Obi na yes and no man. We don't want yes and no. You see adjusting. Like illiterate. Like they educate you so idiot. Imagine you people they do zombie. Follow Peter Obi, they go. Yes and no candidate. I beg you, make like go. I know the answer any call today. I know the answer any call. Brother Fred, God will bless you. God will bless you. Now tomorrow, I go analyze this thing. You get where they go. You know, see, I don't dress. You get where they go now. God bless everyone. So this yes and no. Wait, make I go further. Make I go further. These people want too much. Don't call. I'm not going to answer any call. They pay me. The statistic that came out today is that Northeast, Adamawa Atiku Abubakar, he go get 37% of the vote. At TINUBU, Baba TINUBU, he go get 23. We're not going to win Adamawa. Good, fine. Then they don't see 1% for Labour Party will be for Adamawa. Gombe, Atiku 50, TINUBU 50. We go share them. Good. But the other, no Labour Party, Bauchi, Atiku 35. Baba TINUBU go clearance 65. That is 1-1. Don't listen. Bono TINUBU go get 90. 90. Atiku 10%. No Labour Party. That place, yes and no candidate not there. But like yes and no candidate. Boku go. Yobe say na TINUBU. Yobe say na TINUBU 85%. What more than listen? When I know why year what is today's date? Saturday, July 23, 2022. Saturday, July 23, 2022. Let's go. Taraba. Atiku will get 60. You see, now for that Northeast, we don't carry out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states. We don't carry 4 states. 4. Okay. More than right and down. Now go school. Okay, let's go to Northwest. Kano. Atiku will get 5%. Kwankwaso go just finish him. And then you see Kwankwaso picture there. Kwankwaso go just bury Atiku there. Kwankwaso 55%. TINUBU 40%. Kwankwaso get 1. Castina. Make a reader. Some of una too foolish. Me, I not go follow and go to that dish one at they go. All this one when la line wash they taking and they make money. Mostly Edo people. Now I just tire for now. Yeah. Okay, make I continue. No one make you just go south. Obi not just there all this place. Obi not there at all. Okay, let's go to south. Akwa Ibom, Atiku Abubakar 60%. TINUBU 30%. Obi 10% for Akwa Ibom. Bayelsa, Atiku 75%. Because now the home of PDP that. TINUBU 16%. Obi 9%. Bonalisio, Cross River, Atiku 43%. TINUBU 57%. Peter Obi 10%. Delta State, Atiku 52%. TINUBU 43%. Obi 5%. Una why hear about Edo State? Una why hear about Edo State? Una why hear about Edo State? Edo State, Atiku, we go change this one. Atiku 51%. TINUBU 46%. Peter Obi, una know how many percent he get for Edo for the next election. If you go even reach 3%. 3%. 3%. Abia. Obi get 60% for Abia. TINUBU 50%. Atiku 25%. Anabra, they even give one to Obi. They give Abia. Anabra, they give one to Obi. Ebonyi, they give one to Obi. Enugu, they give one to Obi. Imo, they give one to TINUBU and Obi. Upon all, they give one the whole Igbo land. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nigeria Electoral Commission, INEC, whatever they call their guidance. 2023 presidential election. Here are the results. We are hereby authorized to announce the next president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. The winner of the 2023 election, no other than All Progressive Congress. APC, Baba ASIWAJU BOLA AHMED TINUBU. Period. It's over. Game over. I'll just go as well. Big gate. If they're not allowed me enter inside, I go big gate. They do my video. Amigo. Thank you. Do your one. They be what deceive me. They be what deceive me. As they sweet me, he go they pay you. As they sweet me. Now there we like hello Jethro. I did live video. What's up? You don't read there. Jethro. Hello. So my people. You see, that they call me, my workers, they call me. I get many important things what I want to do. So tomorrow is over. It's over. It's over. God bless you all. I love you all. Tomorrow we will start from where we stop. I gotta go. You see, as I come out now. First of all, before I go, I want to wish happy birthday to social media president, Timothy Wa, the Saga King Saga King. Saga King. God bless. I do people please celebrate with Eddie Murphy, the social media president one. So once again, happy birthday to him. That is it. You know what? Let me make you the first casualty today. Prosper. You don't enter one chance. Prosper. Don't work. And tell your mama may they go to sacrifice for your head. Since when people they write nonsense here, I not block them. But now you, I want to block. That means you be bad head. When you are having you, or block you weather. Prosper, Leo, we home problem. Get home problem, big one. You are gone. I love you guys. I gotta go. As you they hate me, I go they love you. As you they hate me because of my truth. As you they hate me, we go they love you. Peter Obi, yes and no president. Peter Obi, yes and no president. Peter Obi, yes and no president. Thank God say I know the drink. You see, you don't feel that like everybody know me I know the drink. You see, you say I the drink like you say drunker. I'm very, very happy. Honey, you're science, you know. I feel like I don't know what to do about woman. As they sweet me, he go they pay you. As we they sweet me, that's all we like. Jagaban for president 2020. He's done a phone. Why waste it on what? Yeah, winning bye bye. A phone is over. Social media now only me a bishop. Now he just the handle now since. See, but tomorrow now people come and we are the media team. We are the media day. But they know they see what they do now. So like be. Kwankwaso just sit down there, just the watch. No, not be that one. See, good night, everybody. Good night. I love you. Bye. I love you. As you they hold me, I go they love you. Please share this video. Send me star. If you are for TINUBU Jagabenians, send me star. If you are for yes and no presidential candidate, Peter Obi, send me star. As you share this video and send me star, God Almighty will bless you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Bye, everyone.